Let's talk about the other pieces that are part of your SD-WAN solution, the WAN edge, the transport, and the tunnels. Remember that for the transport, you can choose to have one transport or many. You can, for instance, have an internet connection for every site, and besides that, having an MPLS connection. And you can also add more transports as you want. You can have wireless internet connecting your devices, or you can have satellite collections. So you have many options here. You also have many options when selecting the appropriate WAN edge device. You can choose to use the original Viptela hardware known as VH, or you can go for the Cisco solution that is known as iOS XE1 Edge, formerly known as ZH, or you can go for the virtual option using virtual machines. So you can always look at the official Cisco WAN Edge compatibility list in order to make this decision. Now, when you want to onboard these new devices into your network, you will have to provision them. You have two options with this provisioning: the manual option or this zero-touch provisioning. When choosing the manual option, you will have to actually go and manually configure the device. You can choose to configure these devices' IP address, default gateway, network mask, DNS servers, or you can choose to use the HCP for this. And the most important configuration here is the validator IP address or hostname. So by entering that configuration manually, this WAN edge device knows to what validator it should communicate with. The other option is the zero-touch provisioning. In that case, you will have to go into a Cisco web portal known as the PNP service portal, and then you will add your devices there using their serial number. So when a device wakes up, it will try to communicate with that portal, and if the serial number matches, then the portal will provide this device with the IP address of the validator it should communicate with. So the first step, as you know, is establishing a DTLS or TLS tunnel with the validator in order to authenticate. Then, after the authentication is successful, the WAN edges will establish a DTLS or TLS tunnel to a manager. At that point, the manager will be able to push the configuration to this WAN edge device along with policies. Then the device will establish a DTLS or TLS tunnel to one or many controllers depending on your configuration, using one transport or as many transport as you want depending on your configuration as well. Then they will run the overlay management protocol that will let this WAN edge device advertise prefixes, and it will let the controller advertise prefixes belonging to other WAN edges to this WAN edge. With these prefixes information, the WAN edges will be able to create tunnels between them that can be IPsec tunnels or GRE tunnels depending on your configuration, and they will also establish BFD sessions between them in order to assess the channel quality. With the help of BFD, they will be able to gather statistics regarding packet loss, latency, and jitter that they will be sending to the manager. The VHS have several features when connecting to a local area network. They can establish a routing protocol adjacency with other routers that are connected to the local area network using BGP, OSPF, RIP, EIGRP. They can establish static routing as well. And if you have more than one edge device connected to the local area network, you can configure BRRP, and these devices can also be the DHCP servers for that local area network. Remember that for Cisco, the data plane for the Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN solution is made of the transport, the tunnels, and the WAN edges. Remember, the data plane is made of the transport, the tunnels, and the WAN edges. That's it.